Live. Forgot to hit that button. And we'll see if it gets rolling here. Okay, now we're loaded. Got to hit that button. And audio sounds okay. And we'll see if it gets rolling here. All right. How is everyone doing? Been a little while since we've done a live stream. Last week was a little rough, but hopefully this week goes a little smoother. Of course, SCS just dropped the Iowa DLC, so we need to select a place in the map here. And unfinished deliveries will be canceled without penalty. So let's see here. Why don't we start? Yeah, let's go. We'll start in Columbia and head north. So I have not actually done anything in this yet. Just logged into Steam and noticed it was available, so downloaded it, and we haven't streamed in a while, so I thought we'd might as well check it out together. So we got 12 locations we need to do for the World of Trucks contracts to get whatever the little gift is for completing it. Let's see here. Players that deliver cargo from the 12 cities get the achievement in a golden flight paint job. When the community reaches it, we'll get a porcelain wild rose hanging ornament. Okay. Yeah, let's see what we got here. And I think we do have a trailer hooked up. So Columbia, we got a planter. Let's see here. We should have a trailer hooked up. And we just got to find something that goes to Iowa. Oklahoma, Texas, Nebraska, Texas, Oklahoma, Sydney, Alliance. Well, Iowa City. That sounds good. At least the last time I played the game, I'm pretty sure I had a low boy hooked up. Guess we'll find out. Of course, we are still rocking the Superliner. And it is the middle of the night, apparently. Yeah, 12:30 in the morning. So let me know in the comments if I need to turn the game volume up or not. Gotta have my park brake on last time. So, well, it'll probably be late by the time we get to Iowa. How is everybody? Like I said, last week was a little rough. I've been super busy at work. Well, not busy, but I have done a ton of miles the last few months. I might need to adjust the game volume in OBS. real quick. Let's back you down a little. I'll bump myself up just a little bit. There we go. So let's try this volume a little bit better. Last month I did 5,500 miles. Never left the state of Idaho. The month before that was 5,100 miles. And I want to say the month before that was 4,800 miles. So yeah, I've done just about 15,000, maybe a little over 15,000 miles in the last 3 months. But it is nice to have work being a little busier. In fact, I actually probably set a company record for a number of trust jobs in a single trip. Somebody's building 16 tiny homes over in Pocatello, and I had an ASAP. So I had 17 different truss packs on the trailer. And, of course, 16 of them all went to one spot. So, I mean, it's not like it was hard. Yeah, we're still with volume, a little weird. Let's try this. Okay, that looks a little better. So we'll get loaded, and hopefully, like I said, we'll get to Iowa after the sun comes out. Been playing the game terribly much here recently, so it'll take me a bit to get back into it. Of course, since it is a World of Trucks contract, we can't go over 65, even though we haven't picked the load up yet. The shop truck build is coming along. The chassis done. I have so much body work to do. I really don't have the patience for it. I don't know why I decided to do that much body work in the first place. So yeah. That's going to be a little frustrating, but I think take my time. I think the truck's going to look really good once I get it done. The transmission mod I did to it should make it the top end a lot faster than it was on their fire truck. So, I'm super happy with the way that's coming together. The engine I have to print some more parts and pieces for. I got all the major components printed. Need to print alternator, air conditioning pump. Got the fuel rails printed. accessory drive on the front of the motor. Engine is painted. So, printed. Needs painted. I was going to do black chrome, but the paint is so old, it just... I mean, it was still okay, but it just didn't really look right, so all the parts that were going to be black chrome are now gunmetal. As I'm just not a big fan of chrome in general, so of course, being a little Red Express, it will be red, but instead of chrome, it'll have gunmetal stacks. I didn't even look when I accepted the job order for picking it up. Lighting is a little weird. We're going to skip it just for the sake of entertainment. And we want to get up to Iowa. Yeah, the streetlights are putting out much light. Imagine anybody's here at 2 o'clock in the morning, so we'll have to scale somewhere else. Do we need to make a U-turn? Still not sure if that's really loud. My own head, or if it's really loud for you. We can turn it down a little bit still. Let's try that. So, yes, happy with the way the Little Red Express is coming along. We've done some test prints for the CXT transmission modifications I'm making. Both of those test prints turned out really good, so now I just need to figure out what file I need to send, cut, send. And get those two plates made out of aluminum. And then it's just a matter of printing up some bearing holders. And starting to put it together. So I also still need to get that poor snowplow back together. Dropped 5 low a little too soon, I think. Again, a little out of practice for the game. So, plenty of work to do and projects to come up on the channel. Little Red Express probably has I think I'll just try to get the next video all the body work done and get it ready for paint, and then the final video will be after it's painted. I think that'll work out pretty well. And all we got to do for the snowplow is put the different set of lights on it, and I think we'll give its body a little paint, because I'm going to have to remove some glue to get to the light bar to take it off in the first place, so I can replace it. And then the CXT, full rebuild on that chassis. I got steel for it, new axles, new transmission, new motors, new transfer case. I gotta design and print up new wheels, probably put new tires on. Well, I'm putting new tires on it. I don't want to mess with trying to unglue the ones and glue them back on another wheel. So new wheels and tires. The paint's good. All the while, I'm still trying to collect parts for another Red Cat SEMA build-off truck. I can't imagine why they wouldn't run another build-off this year. So, been slowly getting parts for that build. That'll probably be, well, we're already halfway through July, so that build will get started in August and probably dominate the channel all through August, September. Really hoping to have it done in time so I can take it to Proline by the Fire this year, because I would really like to go to that event this year. So plenty of stuff still coming up on the channel. We'll have to do a little work to the pickup truck to make it down to Proline by the Fire. Nothing major. I need to top off the air conditioners. The air conditioning system works better. I'm going to take the leveling kit out of it. I know James mentioned we need to do a little work on his camper, so might film that, so there might be some camper work coming up on the channel too. Seen anything for crossing the state line yet. Let's see here. And the stop sign, it looked like. And yes, quite a few miles of work. Doesn't appear that that's going to change anytime soon. Improved night sky is a nice touch. SES really has been, this year especially, they've really been cranking out the updates for ATS and ETS 2, I believe. Iowa's second or third state this year. Can't remember when Nebraska came out. Either way, it's nice to see him keep adding stuff to the game. I keep thinking about doing a live stream from the garage. Now that it's July, it's way too hot out in the garage. Between the air conditioner running and having to have a fan on full blast, that's not much of a welcome sign for Iowa. It has been quite some time since I've been through Iowa myself. 2010. So 15 years ago would have been the last time I personally have been through Iowa. So if you live in Iowa, let me know what you think. I mean, based on how they've done other states and places I haven't personally been, they generally do a pretty good job about keeping it as accurate as they can without actually licensing anything. There we go. Now it's starting to lighten up a little bit. Like I said, 2010 was the last time I was through Iowa. And that was when my wife and I went out to the East Coast. And we drove. So we actually drove from Laramie, Wyoming, all the way to New London, Connecticut. Because, well, that was a simpler time. We had more time off. And diesel fuel was pretty cheap. And I just really haven't had a reason to go back. I have a few uncles in Connecticut, and I don't really have a ton in common with them. Didn't really see much of them growing up. Well, that loader ain't that heavy. Pretty much just stay out west. And have a blast. Random gameplay. Hello. So, hoping to make it, like I said, to Pro Line by the Fire this year. next year I might see about swinging down to Texas again and hitting up one of the big events down there. Be kind of cool to meet Joshua from RC Every Day and other people. I like going to events to meet people. I was a little disappointed this year. The weather was terrible for the iFarm Antique Truck and Tractor Show. So very, very little small turnout there. And then the Southern Idaho Truck Show. I'd say there was probably 50 less trucks at the show this year than last year. So that was disappointing. The fairgrounds has quite a bit of space when they where they hold it at. Yeah, should probably. Had a few more vendors out there this year. Come on, get out of the way. I haven't hit you. Go, jackass. Two of us can turn at the same time. So, yeah, kind of disappointing turnouts at both of those shows. So I'm hoping the Joe Mama car show, third week of August, has a good turnout. I'd like to have the CXT done. I'm sure I'll have the CXT done before then. So I'll take it, the trailer, and the hauler, and probably the Little Red Express to the car show. I took the hauler to a little local show, and most people liked it. I mean, there's a few people who thought it was stupid. But for the most part, a lot of people got a kick out of it. So, I didn't actually film anything at the show. I just put the hauler, was kind of cruising it around, talking to people, and just took some photos of other people's rides. The simulated air suspension and the fact that it'll play music, most people thought was pretty cool. And now I finally have the engine volume adjusted because I completely misunderstood what a setting was in the buyer software. So now that I turn that setting off, it actually has 100% volume for all the engine sounds now. Because it's running a 671 Detroit in it, and that should be noisy as hell. World of Truck. Well, I guess the speed limit's only 65 through this part of the country anyways. Just discovered Iowa City. That'll be fun to take some of those cars to more shows. One of the local restaurants does some shows every now and then, so the owner of the hobby store knows the owner of the restaurant and has told me he'd probably really get a kick out of that truck. So next time I see him saying they're going to have a cruise night or something, I'll definitely be sure to charge up a battery for it and take that. Just have a yield. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah, it's a little odd for a diverging diamond. It's only 25. I forget, once you get east of Nebraska, nobody likes going fast, so. But at eye rolls, it'll stop way too soon. Been a while since I've played. The last time I played actually was probably end of May. So little out of practice. Quarry looks good though. Dust or the fog. Superliner looking as good as always. Odd that the office is back here, not up front, but whatever. We check into the quarry, hit the little itty bitty trailer hut. Alright, let's see, where do they want it? Right next to us. Huh. Well, that's pretty easy. Guess we'll flip her around here and scrub the absolute shit out of our trailer tires. In a move that pretty much tells you I'm a company driver, not an owner-operator. Actually, I do construction, so have to make those kind of turns constantly to get in and out of the job sites where I deliver to. And I drive truck in real life. I don't care if you think it's cheating backing up from external view. Again, I'm out of practice, so it's going to suck anyways. Yeah, maybe not. Not perfect, but that's what we're rolling with. Still got an excellent, so. 265 miles. Took us 31 minutes. Burned 67 gallons of fuel. That gives me 198 World of Trucks contracts completed. And we made a cool 18,755 bucks. Here, let's see what they got. Washington. That's a pretty good payout for that backhoe, but that's a little farther than I want to go in this stream. Texas, Kansas, Nebraska, Kansas, St. Louis. Actually, I guess if we did the Nebraska one, we'll see more of the state. So 25K for a telehandler ain't too bad. Except it's the complete other side of Nebraska. So I guess maybe we won't do this one. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Something a little better. Iowa City, Washington, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Jefferson. That's back the way we came. Sydney is the one across the state. Game. It's a little better. Is Norfolk closer? Yeah, Norfolk's closer. How far are you? $228. Yeah, I guess we'll take a little compact tractor. We're not chasing dollars anymore, so we can just roll whatever job we want to roll. It does look good. Left axle up, we don't need it. Again, Iowa is one of them states with a lot of trees. I wonder if you can get in that cave. That'd be kind of neat. I don't think you can, though. I don't think there's probably a road down there. Yeah. So we'll go pick up a compact tractor on a trailer rated for, 40 compact tractors. Let's see here. Damn it. I know it has a turn arrow, but it's not like we really had the lanes on a dirt road, so that's my excuse. I'm not going to see much of Iowa City. We're getting on the freeway. Speed limit ain't 25. Look kind of familiar. Quite the interesting interchange here. It's been quite a while, and well, I would have rolled. Don't know what interstate we're at right now. 80. I would have rolled 80 pretty much all the way to the East Coast. When I went. interesting sign. A little breezy in Iowa today. Them wind turbines are cooking along. God, diesel's so cheap over here. I think it's back up to almost, I think it's $4 a gallon again here in Idaho. Ridiculous paying more for a byproduct than you pay for an actual main product. So I'm guessing this is farm equipment place. Like maybe they build the tractors and stuff here. Yeah, I would say they probably build implements and equipment here. That's cool. And sorry, Mac, I don't speak Spanish. But welcome to the stream. Let's see here. Looks like we can just flip around out here and pull right in. Apparently one of my mods is having a bit of an issue with tires. Close enough. Yep, that's a tiny little tractor for this setup. There's a gas station right there on the way out, so I think we'll hit it. Top off the fuel tanks. And continue checking out Iowa. Yeah, I must have an asset problem or something. That's why the trailer tires aren't loading right. Which is weird, because I'm pretty sure I've verified all the files and stuff, so... just not sure. Because the truck tires aren't affected. Weird. Let's pop in here, we'll get some fuel, maybe grab a cup of coffee. We're not going that far, so... Yeah, 331. Man, I wish diesel was that cheap here in Idaho. I think it was $4 a gallon when I filled up Friday. Or maybe like $3.90 something. Jump back on 80, head westbound. What are you doing, retard? You know, I've heard people complain about the AI in this game, but people are generally that stupid behind the wheel. A real person probably wouldn't have hit me, but they'd have blown their horn and been mad because I didn't give them the right of way even though I had it. At 9 a.m. looks like clear skies. Let's see here, speed limit 70. Of course, we'll only be able to do 65 because it's a World of Trucks contract. See much going on in the fields here. Excuse me. Set the cruise, pop her into 8 low. It'll be interesting to see the other states because with Missouri, all the states I've actually lived in are in the game. Grew up in Missouri, lived in Wyoming, lived in Phoenix for tech school, Phoenix, Arizona, and currently call Idaho home. So they've pretty much have all the states I've spent a lot of time in the game. So it'll be, well, after Missouri, Iowa, and every state after it, pretty much going to be states I haven't been to or have only passed through. We've been up in the Dakotas once or twice. Been through Montana a couple of times. Washington, Oregon, been through a few times. California a couple times. Colorado quite a bit. So yeah, I am excited to kind of see what the rest of these states are going to look like. I think Louisiana's next. And then I think they're doing both the Dakotas. I don't quite remember what states they were coming up with next. I thought it was Iowa, Louisiana, and then South Dakota. I think. I've been very good about watching SCS's live streams. Kind of been busy working on other stuff. Trees are looking a little flat. I might have turned down my graphics for streaming too. I'll have to check those settings later. Big old rest areas. If only we could do 70. And I know the little email thing in game is going to tell me the new special deliveries are available from Iowa. Maybe we'll do this one and then drop the trailer and run a special cargo in Iowa. I don't know if they added any new special cargoes to the game or not for the state. Some bigger farm implements would be cool. Some of those monster combines, or the big quad tractors. I guess they got one big quad tractor in the game, but I'd like to see a few more. Of course, I suppose the debate becomes how many things do you put in the game before they're just different colors of the same thing. I mean, New Holland makes a big tractor, John Deere makes a big tractor, Case makes a big tractor. One's blue, one's green, and the other one's red. I mean, I know there's more differences than that, but is there really enough bodywork difference to justify having three separate but the same things? I mean, their weights are probably similar. Width, height, all that stuff's probably pretty close to identical. So. Same with construction equipment. I mean, yeah, a lot of people make an excavator, but they're all the same basic shape and they're all pretty much the same color. Some other interesting loads would be some larger jet engines. Some building units, like actual big rectangles for modular buildings and things. They don't have to be necessarily special transports, but I would like to see some more oversized loads in the game. Just because that's what I do in real life. Trusses would be kind of neat. Get a little thunderstorm going. That's pretty cool. I always run with my lights on, so good there. I think this is the only thing I don't like the AI doing. Is drive slow. Nobody does that anymore. I mean, it's rare. most people, vast majority of people in Idaho, Nevada, Wyoming, Colorado, Utah especially, damn near all of them speed. Especially Utah, Colorado, Texans, and Californians. It is. It's a very rare day when I pass someone from those states. It always unnerves me a little bit. When you're 12 and a half, 13 feet wide, and you pass someone from Texas, California, they're not even doing the truck speed limit. It's a little unnerving. It's kind of like Twilight Zone or Tales from the Crypt. Skin kind of crawls a little bit. You're like, what's wrong with the Matrix? Weird. I tell you, weird. Hey, duh. It says always stop, but he didn't stop. Neither did you. What the fuck? That was weird. I'd like to see more passing. Yeah, the AI, the only thing they don't really do a lot of that people do in real life is speed. Pass on double yellow lines, I see all the time. Cut off a truck, slam on their brakes, and take the exit that they take every day. Somehow couldn't wait 20 seconds for the truck to get past it. They had to pass the truck first. I guess they don't do that in the game either. Put its way over there. I'd also really like to see SCS trim down the trailer configurations for loads. There's no reason that planter should be on a tri-axle trailer. Brake brakes. $275 miles, took us 23 minutes, 61 gallons of fuel. One more World of Trucks contracts, and I'll have 200. Made $9,300, 612 XP. Let's go continue. Company, trailer manager. We will dismiss the trailer. I don't believe special contracts are yeah, I don't think those are game. Let's go Fort Dodge. City. Huh. I mean, let's see here. Iowa, Burlington, WQ, and Sioux City. So cities we haven't discovered yet. Cool. Let's see here. Fast travel there. I mean, it's not like it'd take us very long to get there. Or is it one of those? It might be one of those ones where you can't fast travel to it until you get there. Well, bummer. Well, we've been streaming for an hour. I think that's gonna do it. We'll call it quits here, and I'll maybe unlock some more fast travel here as I play offline. But thank you for joining me on the stream. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Like I said, Iowa dropped either today or yesterday, so figured I should snag it and share it with y'all. That is going to do it for the stream. So again, hope everyone had